Hello students, welcome to the YouTube channel Edu360 Degree. In today's video lecture, we will discuss about some topics of first chapter, which is chemical reactions and equations of CBSE class 10 science. This is under unit 1, chemical substance, nature and behavior. In today's video lecture, we will first enlist the types of chemical reactions, then we will discuss about the combination reactions and decomposition reactions with various suitable examples. First, we will discuss about the types of chemical reactions. Some of the important types of chemical reactions are: number 1, combination reactions; number 2, decomposition reactions; number 3, displacement reactions; number 4, the double displacement reactions; number 5, oxidation and reduction reactions. In this video, we will discuss about the combination reactions and the decomposition reactions. So let's start with the combination reactions. Now, what are combination reactions? There are some reactions in which you will find that two or more substances are combining, and as a result you are going to get a single substance. This type of reactions are known as combination reactions. So we can say that those reactions in which two or more substances combine to form a single substance are known as the combination reactions. Now the substances which will combine are known as the reactants. Now, what will be the nature of these substances? There can be combination of two or more elements. There can be combination of two or more compounds. There can also be a combination of an element and a compound. So we can say that in a combination reaction, two or more elements can combine to form a new compound. Two or more compounds can combine to form a new compound, or an element and a compound can combine to form a new compound. So we will discuss all these types of combinations one by one with suitable examples. In our first example of combination reactions, we will consider the combination of two elements. In our first example, we will consider the combination of magnesium and oxygen. It has been found that when heated, magnesium and oxygen combine to form magnesium oxide. The chemical equation for this reaction is given as 2Mg plus O2 and arrow 2MgO. Here magnesium is a solid substance, oxygen is a gas, but magnesium oxide is a solid substance. So we can say that in this reaction, magnesium and oxygen are combining to form a single compound, which is magnesium oxide. So it is an example of combination reaction. Thus we can say that when we burn a magnesium ribbon or wire in air, a combination reaction takes place with the oxygen present in air to form magnesium oxide. So in our first example, we have considered the combination of two elements, that is magnesium and oxygen, and our new single compound is magnesium oxide. Now in our second example, we will again consider combination of two another elements. In this example, we will consider the combination of sodium metal and chlorine. When sodium metal burns in chlorine, sodium chloride is formed. So the chemical equation for this reaction is given as 2Na plus Cl2 combination 2NaCl. Here sodium is a solid substance, chlorine is a gas, but sodium chloride is again a solid substance. So for this reaction we can say that two elements, sodium and chlorine, are combining to form a single compound which is sodium chloride. So it is another example of combination reaction. In our next example of combination reactions, we will consider the combination of two compounds. In this particular example, we will consider the combination of calcium oxide and water. It has been found that calcium oxide, which is also known as quicklime, reacts vigorously with water to form calcium hydroxide, which is known as slaked lime. The chemical equation of this reaction is given as CaO plus H2O and arrow CaOH whole 2. CaO is the calcium oxide, which is known as quicklime, is a solid substance. H2O is water, which is liquid. CaOH whole 2 is the calcium hydroxide, which is known as slaked lime, is again a solid substance. So from this reaction, we can say that two compounds, calcium oxide and water, in this particular example are combining to form a single compound which is calcium hydroxide. So we can say that it is an example of combination reaction. Now you will find that a large amount of heat is released during this reaction. Now one thing, it should be noted here that the solid calcium hydroxide, which is also known as slaked lime, is an odorless white powder. So in our third example, we have considered the combination of two compounds, calcium oxide and water, and the combination effect is calcium hydroxide or slaked lime, which is a solid substance. Now in our next example, we will consider the combination of a compound and an element. So in our next example, we will consider the combination of sulfur dioxide, which is a compound, and oxygen, which is an element. Sulfur dioxide reacts with oxygen to form sulfur trioxide. The chemical equation for this combination reaction is given as 2SO2 plus O2 and arrow 2SO3. Here sulfur dioxide is SO2, which is a gas, oxygen O2 is again a gas, sulfur trioxide is SO3, which is again a gas. So from this reaction, we can say that sulfur dioxide, which is a compound, reacts with oxygen, which is an element, to form a single new product, which is sulfur trioxide. So this is an example of combination of a compound and an element. So it is again an example of combination reaction. So in these four examples of combination reactions, we have discussed about the combination of two elements, combination of two compounds, combination of one compound with one element. Next, we will discuss about decomposition reactions. In decomposition reactions, a compound will split up into two or more simpler substances. So, the reactions in which a compound splits up into two or more simpler substances are known as decomposition reactions. Now remember, to carry out the decomposition reactions, we need energy. Now the energy can be supplied in the form of heat or light or electricity. So we can say that the decomposition reactions are carried out by applying heat, light or electricity. Here heat, light or electricity basically provide energy which is necessary to break a compound into two or more simpler compounds. Now if we classify decomposition reactions, there will be three categories. Number 1, thermal decomposition. Number 2, electrolytic decomposition. And number 3, the photolytic decomposition. First, we will discuss about the thermal decomposition. Now, thermal is related to heat. That means if we carry out a decomposition reaction by the application of heat, it will be termed as thermal decomposition. So we can say that when a decomposition reaction is carried out by heating, it is known as thermal decomposition or thermal decomposition reaction. Now let us consider first example of thermal decomposition. In this example, we will heat calcium carbonate. It will decompose to provide calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So we can say that when calcium carbonate is heated, it decomposes to provide calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. The chemical equation of this reaction is given as CaCO3. Now in this case we are applying heat, so we need to mention this condition. Over that arrow we have written heat, that is there is the decomposition reaction and the products are CaO plus CO2. Now CaCO3, which is calcium carbonate, is a solid substance. CaO is calcium oxide, which is lime, is also a solid substance, but CO2 is carbon dioxide, which is a gas. So in this reaction we can say that one substance, that is calcium carbonate, splits up into two simpler substances, which are calcium oxide and carbon dioxide, by the application of heat. So it is an example of thermal decomposition reaction. So in this example, the single compound calcium carbonate is splitted into two simpler substances, which are calcium oxide and carbon dioxide, due to the application of heat. In our next example of thermal decomposition reaction, we will strongly heat lead nitrate and it will break down into simpler substances like lead monoxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. So we can say that when lead nitrate is heated strongly, it breaks down to form simpler substances like lead monoxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. The chemical equation of this reaction is given as 2PbNO3(2), which is lead nitrate and it is a colorless solid substance. Now in this case we are applying heat, so we have mentioned it within the equation. So it is a decomposition reaction, it is obviously a thermal decomposition reactions. Now the products are PbO, which is lead monoxide, it is a yellow colored solid substance, nitrogen dioxide NO2 of brown fumes and oxygen O2, it is a colorless gas. So the equation is 2PbNO3(2) arrow 2PbO plus 4NO2 plus O2. So we can say that in this reaction the colorless lead nitrate forms a yellow colored compound, which is lead monoxide and brown fumes of nitrogen dioxide gas with the evolution of oxygen. So in this particular example, one substance, that is lead nitrate, splits up into three substances by the application of heat. So it is an example of thermal decomposition. Now we will consider the next type of decomposition reaction, which is electrolytic decomposition or electrolytic decomposition reaction. This type of decomposition reaction will be carried out by passing electricity. So we can say that when a decomposition reaction is carried out by passing electricity, it is known as electrolytic decomposition reaction. Let us consider one example of electrolytic decomposition reaction. If we allow electric current to pass through acidified water, we will find that the acidified water will decompose to produce hydrogen gas and oxygen. So we will say that when electric current is passed through acidified water, it decomposes to give hydrogen gas and the oxygen gas. Now the chemical equation is given as follows: 2H2O, it is a liquid substance. Now we are allowing electric current to flow through the acidified water, so we have mentioned it within the equation, and the products are hydrogen, H2, and oxygen. All are colorless gases. So the equation is 2H2O arrow 2H2 plus O2. So in this reaction, water is the single compound. It splits up to form two simpler substances, hydrogen and oxygen, under the action of current electricity or under the action of electricity. So we can say that it is an example of electrolytic decomposition reaction. Now we will consider the third type of decomposition reaction, which is photolytic decomposition or photolytic decomposition reaction. This type of decomposition reaction will be carried out in the presence of sunlight or under the sunlight. So we can say that when a decomposition reaction is carried out in presence of sunlight, it is known as, or it is termed as, the photolytic decomposition or photolytic decomposition reaction. So we will consider one example to analyze or to explain the photolytic decomposition reaction. If we expose silver chloride to sunlight, it will decompose, and as a result we will find silver metal and chlorine gas. So we can say that when silver chloride is exposed to sunlight, it decomposes to form silver metal and chlorine gas. The chemical equation is given as 2AgCl. So AgCl is the silver chloride, which is a white colored solid substance. Now it is exposed to sunlight, so we need to mention the condition. So this is a decomposition reaction by the application of light, so we have mentioned it over that arrow sign. The products are silver, which is represented by Ag. It is a greyish white colored solid, and the other substance is chlorine gas, which is yellowish green in color. So the equation is 2AgCl arrow 2Ag plus Cl2. So in this reaction, we find that the white color of silver chloride changes to greyish white due to the formation of silver metal. So we can say that a single compound, which is silver chloride, splits up to form two simpler substances, which are silver and chlorine gas, when that silver chloride compound is exposed to the sunlight. So the decomposition reaction is carried out in the presence of sunlight. So we can say that this is an example of photolytic decomposition reaction. Now remember, the decomposition of silver chloride can also happen under the action of light bulb. So we need light energy to get the photolytic decomposition reaction. So our today's video lecture is completed. In this video lecture, we have discussed about the types of chemical reactions, and we have explicitly discussed about the combination reactions and the various types of decomposition reactions. Now I am providing you an assignment. This assignment contains 5 questions. Try to solve all these questions. To get the solution of the given assignment and to avail more assignments with solutions, please WhatsApp your details to the following number 9903039009. In your WhatsApp details, specify your name, locality, school, board and class. In our next video lecture, we will discuss on the other types of chemical reactions. Now if you like our video, then please subscribe our YouTube channel Edu 360 Degree and press the bell icon to get the early notification about the uploaded videos. Thank you.